I think there are two sides of this medal. One is just impulse. So you feel inspired, you grab the brush or a few brushes, squeeze out some paint, and you start painting. And you enjoy the process. And sometimes recording of this process, I mean, the painting itself can look good, can be interesting. You can even share it with someone, just showcase it, whatever. So it is very straightforward, like impulse to result through the process thing. But there is also practical side. And I have to mention it because as a teacher, I recommend for everyone, to all my students, I recommend to paint what you really want to paint something which you want to look at or to think about, or just, yeah, to be in front of, let's say. And if you are trying, like if you are going to be a portrait painter and you want to hone this skill, painting the characters from the movies or series which you really like can help you with a very elusive thing, with your personal take to the likeness. Because it's very difficult to paint using photographs, to use photograph as a reference. We know it. It is always more natural and somehow more, let's say, yeah, it's more organic to paint from life. When you and the sitter are in the same room, breathing the same air, talking during the process or in between, so it is a collaboration. Because every portrait is a self-portrait, I believe so. So when model or sitter and painter are contributing their parts to piece of art, it is something in between. There is something from the sitter and from the artist himself or herself. So, but what to do when you just have a photo, especially when you have to do commission, when you just have a photo and nothing else, it's very difficult. The painting portraits, they look a little bit stiff or, yeah, everyone knows it. I'm sure everyone who used to paint from life and paint using photographs, they know drawbacks of each. And yeah, we all love to paint from life. So the point is, when we paint from life, we do it very gradually. And we look at person all the time, but not as a statue. It is not a cast. It is not a still life. It is something which is moving all the time, not just by tilt of the head or gesture, but a lot of mimics, a lot of subtle changes in the mouth. When person is really relaxed, when your sitter feels comfortable at home, they start to get into something else, like the face are changing, and getting back to my point, when you watch movie, and let's say you watch Game of Thrones and Jon Snow is your favorite character, or just you feel very connected, you feel like you consume everything, your eyes are registering everything you see, the movement of the mouth, the different angles of the head, everything. So your database regarding this particular model or person is growing very fast. So when you paint, you already have a lot of knowledge, which you can get only when you paint from life. Different angles, different mimics, different things, and you just use this knowledge. Most of the people, they just use it unconsciously. It is just there. It is why it is always important to paint someone who is really dear to you. Even if it is artificial, fictional character, I don't know, Geralt of Rivia, or yeah, I don't, but whoever. It's all about how to practice portrait painting this way. It is why artists, myself included, people who work on commissions, we love to talk with our clients and with our sitters, even if it is just Zoom conversation, or we ask if someone wants to commission portrait of their dear ones as a surprise or something. it is always helpful to have some home video or just anything when you can see how people are smiling, laughing, talking, walking, and just things in between. So it is why I believe it is so important and it is so helpful to paint people like characters from the movies. But it is very difficult if someone just gives you a photograph of, I don't know, character you never seen before and you have no relation to and no connection with. It will be very difficult task. So you see both sides. One is just artistic and one is practical.